You didn't give me a cue.
Go.
Welcome everybody once again. I'm your host, Crozovana. We have other people in here, lovely people. Who are you? Blitz, go first.
Hi, I'm Blitz. Yeah.
Won-
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Shut up. Wonderful. All right, Ghost.
Getting slip and slide might be the move.
Yeah.
Nagisa.
What's up?
Yeah.
And now Dia Subarashi.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Blitz,
I will
stop.
kick you from this.
Shut up, Blitz, I swear to God.
No, let it happen. After all, he knows he's getting canceled soon.
Anyway,
I know exactly where you live. I'm gonna walk up to you and cough on you if you don't shut up, Blitz.
so our topic for today is what is good starter anime? Like, what should someone watch if they are not of the anime watching culture? If they do not watch the culture that is anime,
Oh, tell me more, my queen.
what should they watch with? Queen.
I mean, king. That's the queen.
So what anime should
you're
people
fired.
watch first?
You both are testing my patience.
I'm surprised you've been patient enough as it is.
Alright, I guess I'll start drinking water to be serious now.
What?
Now
No,
I
that's
want
boring.
to send.
More
Now
rock
I
for
want
me.
I agree. Where's the rock?
Now I want to send this over to Subarashi, the first person to be on the floor, if that's all right with you.
Oh yeah, sure.
What would be a good starter anime, and why?
Well, I was thinking about this for all of about half an hour that we weren't just playing games for. So
You only gave him half an hour.
we'll go with my first. My first anime was Soul Eater, and I think that that's a fantastic first anime.
Ooh.
Wrong. Okay, go ahead, but no, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Oh my god!
Wow, you don't even give a second to defend himself. You
I
just said
Hard
wrong.
Donald Trump vibes there.
I was actually hoping to
Oof.
hear the objection. Seriously.
Objection!
Overruled.
But go on.
So tell us why.
It's just a very fun. It's a fun adventure. It's got a cast of like lovable, fun characters. It's not too weird to turn people off of anime, but it's weird enough to let them know what they're in for. Like, you know, there's the whole thing with like Soul landing face down in Blair's breasts all the time, and then getting blasted away by a cannon like Nosebleed. Typical anime shorthand, you know.
Exactly.
But it's not too
Nosebleeds
weird to
have been
turn
a
someone
thing.
off.
And what about the plot?
It's a great story. Very enjoyable. Easy to follow. The perfect introduction. Now, it's been a really long time since I've actually seen this. Just full disclosure. I watched this in like grade 8, and I'm in my third year of university.
No, you gotta remember, Soul Eater is like 10 years old now. Or 11.
Yeah,
I think it's 11
very
now.
old, but
Yeah.
I love it.
Fair enough, but I also want to just ask you, what about the characters then? What makes the characters just so easy to get into and just like, what does that take?
They're all well written, clearly defined. There's
Explain
hardly
some
any
of
like
them.
bullshit regarding the characters.
Very true.
You want me to explain some of them? We'll go with Soul, the titular character, Soul Eater Evans. And my boy is just the coolest guy around. That's his whole thing. He
Don't
cares about
mind
his
me.
friends. He's cool as fuck. Plays a wicked piano. He is cool. What do you mean?
Nah, he just wants to be cool.
Nah, he is. He is cool.
But then he
A
teams up
simple
with
lich has
Black
joined?
Star.
Black Star's even cooler.
No, I don't.
I love Black Star. What's wrong with Black Star?
No, the
He's
real
so funny.
the real star of the show, the real star of the show was Death the Kid, man.
Death the
Oh,
Kid was
God,
sick
no.
too. Mr.
I honestly
Mr.
think
Perfect
just his,
Symmetrical.
I honestly think just his name is interesting.
Just his name? Oh, I love just his name.
No, I mean just his name, as in Death the Kid.
Death the
No, I
That's what he is.
understood.
He is the son of death.
No,
Yes,
no.
I love just his
It's all
name.
about Doc.
No. How can we
Dr.
not forget?
Frankenstein, man. Come on.
Oh,
yeah.
yo, he's a
Stein-
Chad.
Stein is my favorite character.
No,
I love him.
How do you
Love him to death.
How you guys not talk about Excalibur? You fool.
Leave.
Fuck,
Leave. I can only
I
tolerate
think we're
so
gonna have
much.
to. We're gonna have to exercise those mod privileges and deem it so.
Hey, just for the record, how do you think Tsubaki could deal with Excalibur?
Oh
She could
no.
work with Black Star.
Oh my god.
Just saying.
Excalibur, when he first popped up, I was like, what if this? And then I was like, he's supposed to be the most powerful. What is it again? I forgot what it's called.
He was like one of the most powerful
Reaper.
weapons.
Weapons.
He's the most powerful weapons.
Excalibur.
So he claims to be.
But he was
Oh,
just
I mean-
such a troll.
No, you gotta remember, in the one episode where the one guy did actually follow the rules,
Yeah,
he was basically unbeatable.
he was.
But then he broke on the rules, so it was like, nope, fools.
You fool.
Do you have any other reasons, or does anybody else have a reason why Soul Eater is a good starter anime for somebody?
No.
Perfect. So
I
Soul
do,
Eater.
I do think it's a good starter because it's a very lighthearted semi shonen, I guess you could say. I mean, some people say it's shonen. It's to me, it's more comedy. Like it's more just comedy focused. It's not.
Yeah, I like that they keep it light.
Yeah,
Like,
it's very light. So it's not like heavy like the big fours, but or hype as like what the new Shonen Kings are, but it's still pretty.
Still
It's-
One Piece.
it still has some pretty hype moments and some very like heavy serious moments too, though.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the perfect blend, let's call it.
Yeah, I think any anime that's like easy to get into, the characters are really interesting, but they're not like so intricate that you need like a whole freaking thesaurus to realize their true goals or something like that. Like, you know what I
definitely
mean?
don't need the cliff notes to get into the show.
If I don't have to pick up the encyclopedia just to understand the plot, I'm good.
No, this isn't Fate here. You don't need about 8 wiki searches.
I'm only on the
And then you
third
still
search.
don't understand what the moon is.
Oh,
Yeah, can we not talk about the moon?
I will say,
No.
I will say,
It's kind of high concept.
I will say, Fate. I literally did pick up the encyclopedia just to look up stuff about Arthur Pendragon and Alexander the Great because you know from watching Fate Zero, our Chad Iskander.
Oh yeah, I know way too much about
Really?
Fate.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else to
That's his
say about that anime?
Soul Eater.
No.
If you don't have a tolerance for fan service, don't watch it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is
But
definitely
let's
That's
fair.
very fair.
Yeah, but the thing you gotta realize is that fan service in first episode, so you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, that's
Well, that's
I mean,
why I
you're
say.
diving head first
That's
in.
why I say if you don't have a tolerance for fan service, so.
That's why you're diving headfirst in.
Yeah. Oh, he absolutely did.
I know.
Literally.
And I quote.
God, I wish that were me.
Women see boobs all the time.
Bro, that was me.
That's like me. Okay.
You don't know me. I jump in boobs every day, and I can't handle it.
I don't
That's
know
why
your
he-
Blitz.
Oh.
You said that's bliss.
Duh.
I'm just gonna drink my water.
Some nice
Okay, so-
tasty water.
H2O.
All right, I'm gonna turn the table over to Mr. Simple Lich. What's a starter anime?
Or one that you would recommend to people to get them into it.
Yes.
If you say One Piece,
Kind
that's
of.
cap.
So I was gonna, but I kind of want to recommend GTO, Great Teacher Onizukawa,
Oh.
or Onizuka. Well, A is just a straight classic. So like, you see all these New Day animes, but then you don't see GTO. Like, has anyone here watched GTO?
I
No.
haven't heard of it. This is the first time I'm hearing of it.
I have heard. I've seen clips of it. I know people say, and I heard people pronounce it not how you said. They call it Onizuka, not the way you say it.
Onizakawa or
Onizuka.
Onizuka? Onizuka?
Yeah, Onizuka. But
Yes.
but
But
from what I hear, it's a great comedy. It's really good.
yeah. So it's a great comedy. It's still got the fan service, obviously.
Oh,
But
that's our
it's-
second entry of fan service.
Yeah, but the thing is, because it's like, because I don't know how to explain it, but the fact is, like, there's fan service, but there's actually not at the exact same time. Onizuka himself is just an absolute Chad of a character. Man decided to get a teaching job, even though he didn't get a teaching license whatsoever, and he actually like has a lower IQ than most of the students he's teaching.
That's actually
Yeah.
really sad.
Yeah, I know. Because the guy just used to be a delinquent, you know.
How has this not became a movie? This sounds like it could have been a Hollywood live action movie.
Well, the thing is, I think it may have a live action movie, but I don't know if it has like a movie. The way Onizuka acts, absolutely fucking amazing. The fact that he'll like dress up in random suits. There was one episode where essentially like a not a teachers conference, but like a parents conference was going on, and he just comes in with an elephant wrapped around his waist. If you get what I mean. Yeah, like an elephant costume singularly wrapped around his
costume.
waist.
I was like, when you said
Yeah,
elephant,
no.
I was like, a whole ass elephant around his what?
No, but yeah, and like he wears that costume to apologize, but other shit he does is just fucking amazing. The way he disciplines, quote unquote, disciplines his students. He once made people fucking bungee jump off of a bridge with rope. Not even like a bungee cord. Oh, it was amazing. But yeah, that's my
Let's
suggestion.
jump off a building and bungee jump with rope that can't come back.
Must be nice.
Hey, as long as
Rest in
you,
peace,
you
ankle.
believe.
No, you put it
Rest-
around your neck, man.
No, rest in peace, whoever's jumping. Never mind their ankles.
What do you mean jumping? No, it looks like it got shoved.
Oh.
That's a fast way to meet the concrete.
No, sir.
So, is it mostly about like just the teacher?
Okay, so essentially it's about an ex-delinquent teacher and a problem class.
Wait, doesn't
prob-
the teacher date one of the students?
He tries to.
Oh my
That's a
god.
little
I like the tries to.
Yeah, you just turned that
No,
out. He's
because
like,
you'll see that like if you watch it, him trying just doesn't work. No matter how hard he tries, nothing ever works out for him. So then he just tries to go after another teacher, but I don't know how well that went out for him.
Oh.
You know, as you do.
Terrible. Garbage.
Yeah, kind of.
Absolute doo-doo dumpster fire.
Jeez.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Just lay into him some more.
He's not real, so I can.
But yeah, so the class essentially just has a problem with trusting teachers. So he's that guy that has to bring them out of their shell to trust him. And that's what the show is about. Just like a teacher trying to gain the trust of his students.
But he's so dumb.
But he's so fucking stupid. There's
That's
not
really
a
funny.
more simple way to put it. He's a dumbass,
And the
and he loves
reverse
everything.
phrase of this line from Team Force are, he's so cool. Cool. That's so cool, but he's so dumb.
But it's so
That's
cool.
so cool.
I feel that. I feel that a lot of the time.
Okay, that's great.
But yeah,
I bet. It sounds
okay.
easy to get into. Sorry,
Wait,
my bad.
when did this came out?
I'm pretty sure it was like a 1990s anime.
Oh, that's gonna be tough to get people into. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
like it.
like I said, it's a classic. It's not like one of these new age animes. It's classic.
that's fair. Because most people, if they hear classic, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch a Studio Ghibli movie," which I'm like, that came out in 2000. That's not a classic, but hey. But hey.
Yeah.
No, but it's because the studio.
It's
That's why
yeah,
people say it.
yeah, it's because of the studio and the art style they do. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
what was happening?
Croza appears to be having some technical difficulties.
well,
Oh, great.
I deem it so? Question mark.
Crozo, you
No.
good?
Apologies.
Oh, so the anime came out June 30th, 1999. So when I was
Jeez.
born.
Oh,
Not when I was born, but yeah.
couple months
It-
old.
Yeah. So,
Kind of looking like an old lady right now.
well, excuse me.
We just canonically decided that Lich is an old woman now.
Yes.
Well
Agreed.
said.
All in favor say aye.
I.
I
Ghost?
No comment.
I see.
I can see this man right now walking down the street with a purse full of hard candy.
Sorry, am I an old lady now?
Yeah,
Mhm.
We
Yes,
already
sir.
deemed it so.
we deem it
Okay.
so.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I think you mean yes, ma'am.
Well, okay.
Let me take all the money in your granny fanny. Anyway,
Let's move on.
You here have some money.
Nagisa, what anime would you recommend to start off for people?
Personally recommend, let's go with Angel Beats.
Ooh, interesting.
I would as well.
Just
Probably just gonna steal
blade
my
through
idea
the
like that
heart
now.
right
Koza?
away.
Oh no, I have my own, but I would as well. Go on.
Well, it's good because you start out, everyone's got their own nice little plan. Avoid Angel.
Every time I think of Angel Beats, think of that one scene where they're climbing.
I know,
up.
don't get me wrong, but it's got good build up to that.
I was gonna
So
say.
for
I was gonna say the wrong one scene where they're climbing up each other, and then the guy just like.
no, don't worry about that scene. It's all about when everyone sacrifices themselves.
That's what I'm talking about when they're climbing each other. And then
No,
up the
no,
ladder.
when they're all running.
Oh, that? No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when they're climbing
No.
each other, and he looks at her, and he's like,
I know.
and he's like, "Oh, you smell nice," and she's like, "Just climb." And
Just
the other
climb
guy-
already,
And
damn it.
all you hear is a squeeze noise, and she just you hear a kick. And he's like, "You bitch!"
Yeah, they all the others fall.
Oh, let's see. Every time I hear Angel Beats, that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
It was a noble sacrifice.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
It was a noble sacrifice.
What happened to Nagi?
Yo, nobody can forget about our boy TK in that movie though, or not movie, but series.
Oh, all the sacrifice for the episodes in the school. We need a distraction.
Yep.
I sickly work out. No one cares.
Nobody can.
No, but go on with your Angel Beats.
Well, like I said, you get your story, your build up, and then you got your ending. Yes, we all know, everyone who's been here knows that the ending's pretty sad.
Spoiler warning: tears.
Hey, I know.
I don't. I never watched it.
Ooh.
Get out of here right now. Come back to me when you're done.
Oh,
No thanks.
I haven't watched it either. I just started.
wait.
How you-
Wow.
How you?
Are you being serious, Carla?
I'm just starting it.
How you just start, man? Jesus.
Thank you.
Hey. There's a lot of people who probably never seen it too, so.
I know.
Like myself.
Yeah. Losers.
Yeah, bitch.
Excuse
me.
But in both of your cases, you had plenty of time, considering that me, Nagisa, and Blitz watched it back in high school.
Yep.
Oh, man, Ghost watched it like 3 times.
Yeah, I don't know how many times we've gone over
I
it.
just just wasn't interested.
I can
Like I tried starting it so
But
many times.
I was-
I started it 3 times,
I
but
can-
could not once get past the 5th episode.
I was gonna say that the one thing is with Angel Beats is it's one of those ones where if you are into like your feelings and stuff like that, then it's gonna hook you. But if you're not and you just want something like action wise and something like that, you're not gonna get hooked to Angel Beats at all. You're gonna feel like it's dragged out. There is funny moments in it. It's very
Yeah,
fun.
it
But
hits more on the comedy side, not so much the pure action.
yeah, but it's more of the slice of life, and slice of life, it's like a hit and miss for some people. So I can
That
understand,
is very true. Yeah.
so I can understand with some people just like, no, I didn't get into Angel Beats, or they watch Angel Beats later on. That's for me personally. I will always recommend Angel Beats as like a 3rd or 4th anime for them to watch for slice of life reasons, so they can
True.
and get in the feels. Plus, it has a killer ass opening.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think it's personally even. Yeah, I know. I just started it, but anyway, it's a little slow in the beginning.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny.
A lot
It's
of
still a
shows
little
gotta
slow.
start a little slow. Gotta get the build up.
But not everyone
let's
likes
see
that.
how
watch
they
Redo
roll.
Healer. It ain't slow at all. It gets right into it.
Okay,
But we're not talking about
we already
Redo
talked
Healer.
about that. We
Yeah,
already.
Redo Healer as a starter?
Wow.
Because I wouldn't.
I would not at all.
Start, leave. Sorry, we need to get a new
That's
host,
not-
everybody.
That's not what I was saying.
Ghost, take it away, host.
Promoting Ghost to host.
I what?
You've been promoted.
I deem it so. You're a new host.
You mean Demon Crab?
Oh,
Demon
okay.
someone
I
else.
see how it is.
All in favor of making Ghost the new host, say aye.
He's not gonna be
I-
host unless we're talking about Attack on Titan.
Deny.
Unless we're talking about Attack on Titan, Ghost won't take the forehand. he knows.
Is
his
anyone
turn.
going to suggest Attack on Titan tonight?
I don't
No.
know. We'll see.
No.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not bringing up Attack on Titan because it's not a beginner-friendly anime.
No, you're
it really
correct.
isn't. It really isn't.
Yeah,
If
I'm
you
not gonna-
if you want depression, by all means.
But you know, the
it's not
bandwagon
what
will
it
say
is.
otherwise. Let's be honest.
The first
I may
episode-
mention
no.
it. I may mention it, but I feel like it's only because I know who Crozo's gonna mention, and that's why I'm gonna mention it. What show Crozo's gonna mention?
First episode of Attack on Titan gave me a nightmare.
Jeez.
I could never eat hamburgers.
Are you okay?
I could never eat hamburgers the same way after.
Are you serious?
No.
Wait, I was gonna say, like, I swear you and me at one point we did have burgers.
Yeah.
While watching
Mr.
Attack on
Barbecue
Titan.
himself.
Do you guys need like help?
Yes.
Man, every time he smiles on a blonde person, I just get flashbacks.
You should get that.
Should get that
checked out.
checked.
You
Yeah,
get used to it. You get used to it.
Seek a professional.
you get used to it.
The walls.
You get
The
used to it.
walls.
When you watched and read Attack on Titan for as long as I have, you just start to live with it.
Oh.
Just keep looking forward.
I mean, all the blonde kids will start looking the same, anyways.
Just keep moving forward.
All right. All right.
All right, we were talking about Angel Beats. I mean, so it's a slice of life. It's a comedy. It's a drama in a way. It has a good ending. Like it's a very good ending for how it caps off. It has good comedy, but I think it's a good starter if you know what kind of shows that person have watched. If that person's like watch shows like, what's a good drama show? I don't watch.
He's out of his element here, everybody.
I don't watch drama live action shows.
The days of our lives. Grey's Anatomy.
Bro, I don't know Days of Our
I'm
Lives
kidding.
because of Friends.
I was like,
What?
sure. Then how about if you watch Friends, maybe you'll enjoy Angel Beats.
I
Well,
don't
no,
think
that's
so.
what
I
we
don't
are.
think so. That's a whole.
No.
That's a whole.
I do not think those two things correlate.
I don't think you can relate.
Nice.
I don't think there's any sitcoms you can watch and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go watch anime and relate to it." There's no way. It's a total
It's
different.
not gonna happen.
It's not gonna
If
happen.
it does, anybody, let us know.
Yeah, let us know because.
I mean, you could probably go from Game of Thrones to Vinland Saga, but
Oh,
like that's
yeah,
the
but-
closest I'm thinking.
I was thinking Vikings, even Discovery Channel.
You go, Vikings to Vinland Saga would make a bit more sense.
Yeah.
Well, I never watched Vikings, so.
I've only seen like the first 4 episodes.
I think
Damn
I've
good
seen, like,
show.
5. Yeah, it's a good show.
But yeah, if we're talking about sitcoms, no.
No.
Can't relate to it whatsoever.
No.
Avengers to My Hero Academia.
No, not even.
Nope.
No.
No.
Not even close.
Not even close.
The only closest thing is superheroes. Just the word superheroes, nothing else. I'm sorry, but I was going to say My Hero Academia. I think. Well, I shouldn't take the floor. It's
Man
Ghost.
said I shouldn't take the floor. over.
It's Ghost's turn. I
Who
can't.
said it's my turn?
Oh, fine. I'll take the floor then.
No, fine. No, fine. I'll take the floor then. Since you insist, Jesus Christ. Without my consent, nothing. Jesus. What kind of person are you?
You said no. Who says my turn? I'm like, fine. I'll take the floor.
No. I'll take the floor since you insist. Jesus Christ. Could have just gave me some forewarning, you know. It's all.
I'm sorry. All right, go.
Now, when I thought of first anime, the first thing that came to mind is like it depends on what kind of person you are. So originally, I was going to say any one of the big 4.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm more of a comedy person, so I'm gonna suggest Baka and Test.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yo,
That
I
is,
just chill and watch that at times whenever.
yeah.
That's
Suggesting Bucket Test as a starter?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great start.
yeah, it's actually a really, really, really good starter. Very funny anime.
Very funny. It's comedy from the right off the bat.
Like right off the gun. Like the whole reason the show starts is because
I just find season 2 a little slow, but that's not the point.
But everyone can relate to Akihisa because he's the idiot who just didn't. We all failed tests before, and we all have idiot moments in school, and you can relate to him on that, where you're like with your friends and you all fail, and you're just like, hey, guess what? We failed, but guess what? We also can ace grades, and you always have that one friend who ace his grades like crazy.
You can basically relate to everyone except Shoko.
Okay, if you can relate
Shoko is not an idiot.
if you can relate to Kota,
I was about to say.
if you can relate to Kota,
And sure.
I need you to complicate your camera, please.
All right.
I mean, I
I'll-
guess man has
Alright,
his
I'll
own
hand you.
gender.
No,
It's acknowledged by society.
That's Hideyoshi. That's Hideyoshi.
Sorry.
Yeah, no,
I'm thinking about-
Hideyoshi.
I'm thinking
yo,
about-
that is recognized by society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget.
It's so humor, especially with his sister. I'll never forget when they trade places and his sister's
Oh.
like, and he's like, it's kind of tight and we're on the chair.
Contacts.
Watch the show to find out.
Yeah,
Also, dub for the anime is overall amazing. I know dub usually gets like
yeah.
a lot of flack,
Dub usually
but,
gets a lot.
but this is one of the shows you want to watch dub. Same with Angel Beats.
I always
like,
say,
well-
I think with dubs, they always hit comedy a little bit better than subs. Depends on the
Yeah.
show.
Depends on the concept. No, yeah, it depends
Yeah.
on the concept of the joke.
Yeah, because
And I know for a fact, one episode of season 2, you actually should watch it subbed.
yeah. But other than that,
Hmm.
I think the dub it just nails it really good. The voices they pick for all the characters fit perfectly. They're all nice, and it's fun. It's very colorful too. So
That too.
and it's very like opening. So and it's like a slice of life school. It's very upbeat. There's some down moments, and it does get slow, like Nagisa said in season 2. But like you're in the ride for like each episode, the funny moments, the Akihisa being how broke he is, the way he just cuts noodles.
Yo,
That was all of us.
can we explain
That was all of
that?
us.
Can we explain that? Like, apparently 64ths of a cup of noodle will keep you going.
It was one cube. It was one.
Yeah, no, it was 64ths up the one block of dried ramen.
Hey, my man, he was going places with that knowledge.
Yeah, man.
I mean, he might be stupid, but he was onto something.
No.
It has a
He
good
had the
concept.
knowledge.
It has a good concept too. Like the fact that he was a nice guy and he would buy things for his friends and help them out. They're just showing you that don't take for granted for friends, even if you're trying to ace high grades for things.
Yeah, man.
So,
But
So
that's
we're
my
all broke
suggestion,
together.
man.
all
So
broke together. Yeah.
So who wants to go out and get sushi?
Oh yeah, totally.
I mean, yeah. If this stupid lockdown would end, yeah.
Is it?
Bad.
No, I was kidding. I was just,
Oh, I was down to go, but hey,
I didn't want to leave you hanging, so I said something so you wouldn't feel bad.
Okay, fair.
thanks for thinking of my feelings, Ghost.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
I'm not hurt. Unlike what some of those guys said.
Yeah.
What did we say?
Don't worry about it. My glass is empty. Unfortunate.
Gross, it sounded like you were going to say something.
Nope, I ain't got nothing to say.
Wow, nothing to add.
Alright, I guess I'll take the floor. I was going to recommend My Hero Academia.
Mm,
Here comes the part where we polarize the fans.
Blitz already knows he was getting canceled. He just has to get his last
Hold on.
words.
For a certain extent, I recommend My Hero Academia for a certain extent. If you're
But why?
for a colorful shonen, it's a very colorful shonen. It's like it's on the heaps of like superheroes and stuff like that. Season 1 ends really good. I think you can't deny that. The way season 1 ends, it's pretty good.
Mm.
And the beginning of season 2 with the tournament, school festival is really good. After
Every
that,
shonen has a tournament arc.
that is also
That is
very
one of the better tournament arcs, though.
that is also true. I was also going to say, depending on the people's age, it's in the right age group for people who are trying to get into anime. You know, they're in high school or something like that. But my other,
I guess that is fair, yeah.
yeah. So I was gonna say it's very light. It has some humor. It has some motivational stuff too. There's like don't give up on your dream. Especially the first episode with the music when that sound, like the music play when he says "You too can be a hero." Oh, it hits.
Oh, yeah.
It hits. It hits.
It does hit. But, you know, it does get heavier, too, later on.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, where the manga's at? Holy shit.
Holy shit. So
Heavy.
So that's why I also recommend. There is some down arcs. There, season 2, season 3.
I realized depression is creeping up on the My Hero fans.
it really is.
I read the recent chapter and I realized
Yeah.
it's coming.
Oh boy.
It's crawling up my skin like the symbiote in Spider-Man 3. I can feel it.
Oh boy.
Good thing I don't read My Hero religiously yet.
It's coming, man. But it's good. I just think it's because it's very lighthearted. I don't think Deku's a very relatable character, but some people say he is. I
think it's because he's, like, this bland, baseline character so that the most people possible can relate to him.
mean, I
'Cause he
can.
really
I
doesn't have that
had
much detail to
nothing.
him.
What?
This whole thing is I had nothing. Now I have something.
Well, I mean, he also had this
What?
mumbly thing that he would mumble to himself, and he was super.
Yeah, he's pretty smart, but
Yeah.
like the extent of his character is that he's just the perfect Boy Scout, essentially.
I mean, there's a lot of people in the My Hero community who want him to be like Batman. He just has no powers, but he just becomes the Batman of the series.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
That would have been interesting. However,
See, I think the show would have been better if Bakugo was the protagonist
really,
and Deku ended up becoming a villain.
really,
Because
I
then it
think
would
I
have
get tired.
It would have been a heavier show.
that
It would have been more meaning behind it.
That would have been a heavy
It would have
show.
been Bakugo atoning for his mistakes.
Fair enough.
That's true.
And a newcomer can't pull the whole like it's like Sasuke and Naruto thing because they wouldn't know what that is.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't know. Yeah,
But it would also be sort of the reverse of Sasuke and Naruto,
it would.
where the angry asshole rival is the one trying to bring back the quiet, formerly kind one.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I was
Except
gonna say,
Naruto is quiet. He's kind of
Oh.
a loudmouth.
I was gonna say one other thing. My Hero Academia does a really good job of character redemption, where you get introduced to a character who is very shit, like you hate him. Not like he's not a shitty written wise. He's just you hate him, and like you hear all the things I'm going to talk about in Denver. he's
Yeah.
he's written really bad, but he gets a redemption arc. It takes a while to get there, but he gets a redemption arc. And boy, oh boy, it is one of the best episodes you will ever see in anime. Like, it's really well animated. It's
Oh,
really,
I mean, that fight itself, just
Just
that
a
fight
fight
episode was
itself.
so hype.
Even reading a manga, it was really well done. The panel per panel, like everything. And seeing anime, it was done so well with the music too. When I think Subarashi, you know what I'm talking about, where at the end of the fight,
Yeah.
where they stop the music midway through, and it's like you could see everyone's face. That's one thing My Hero Academia really does really good. It's something that we also, I guess this is another thing that we could say is relatable to like Marvel movies. If you remember the first Avengers, when Tony Stark was going through spoiler, when he was going through, the movie came out in 2012.
If you haven't watched it now, you might never watch it.
You might not ever watch it. It's when he went through the wormhole with the nuke, and you can see how everyone just have that look, and they're just following Tony Stark. That is the same recapitulation they do so well in My Hero Academia. They done it with All Might vs. One for All. They done it to Endeavor.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna do it.
Did you say One for All?
Yeah, I said one. No, all for. Yeah.
There you go.
Can
All
I say
for
a
one.
point?
All for one. Yeah, all for one. That's what I meant to say.
Confused
You
me
make
there
it
for a
sound
second.
way too complicated for a starter anime.
It's
sorry.
not that complicated. It's
Well, I did say
honestly,
like
having watched a lot of shonen, it's kind of just a standard shonen.
it is a standard show, and like
Boy wants to become hero, but figures out he can't. But then has chance to become hero once again
by eating hair.
by
yeah.
eating hair. Yes. Eat beer.
That's still the best scene.
Eat my hair.
You know, just that picture of Deku with All Might's face.
I love
That's the best picture.
I love every All Might transformation where he sees Deku cleared off doing that training thing where he cleared off the whole garbage, and he's like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yep.
Yeah.
I think, but I still will say My Hero is a great starter, shonen wise. Compared to the Big Four, I think it's more easier to get in because the difference between the Big Four and them, My Hero, the Big Four what had a lot of people attached to it. It was airing on TV, all four of them.
Yeah, I will say when I binge watched Bleach, it would have been a struggle if I went through all the filler.
Oh yeah.
I went through it all. I didn't care.
I skipped the filler. I watched like one filler arc and went, "This is hot garbage."
No, wait, did you skip the Zanpakuto arc though?
Yeah.
That's one filler arc I actually liked. That one was
Yeah, that was one of the best ones.
That was one of
when
the
the
best
swords
ones.
manifested.
Yeah.
I never made it to that one. I made it to the very first filler arc and went, "Well, this is bad,"
Oh,
and I stopped
what
watching
is
the first
the first
filler arc
one?
halfway through.
What was the first one?
That's
The bounce.
the Bound arc, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, the Bounter.
Yeah, the Bound arc was awful.
Terrible.
Yep.
Especially because it happened midway through a fight, which made no sense.
No, don't worry. Shonen's like guilty for that.
Oh yeah. Naruto.
Oh yeah.
Dragon.
Let's not talk about the war arc of Naruto.
I mean, okay.
Here,
Let's talk about the
having a fight.
dream arc in Naruto. The Infinite Tsukuyomi. My favorite. Let's just watch everyone's dreams.
Hey,
Some of those were pretty interesting.
the Killer
so
Bee
stupid.
one was
It wasn't.
funny. The Killer
Yeah.
Bee one was funny. He became a rap pop star.
What do you mean he isn't already a rap god?
No,
No, who listens to him?
He had-
Nobody but himself.
Killer Bee's the best. What do you mean?
wait.
You heard that song from Generations? Hot Fire.
I was gonna say.
My man
Oh.
spitting flames.
Rozo's disconnecting.
Bro, are you okay?
I don't think his
Oh.
computer.
Crozo, you disconnected. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but continue.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Oh.
Oh.
You're the one
Like-
hosting the audio.
Wait, is he actually the one hosting the audio?
No,
I
I'm
thought
the one.
Blitz was hosting
I'm
the
the
audio.
one.
Oh,
hosting.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm the
Oh,
one
I
host-
swear he was when you always ask him to count it in.
No, I still host the audio. He just.
Oh,
Just
okay,
the-
my
Yo,
bad.
you were about to scare me. I was about to be like, I'm supposed to be recording. Well, I'm sitting here wondering about my life choices. Like, where what am I
Bro,
done?
Crozo, I'm gonna send you the GIF. You know what I'm talking about? Where the eyes just pop out, right?
Oh my goodness. All right, moving forward. Anyway.
I think it's your turn, Crozo.
Oh, anyway, the anime I'm going to recommend is Death Note. All
How
right,
did I
it
know?
was coming. A lot of people.
Oh.
I knew it. I knew it.
I knew it.
And here's why, okay? Here's why. I think it has a really compelling story. Why? It's a whole like detective, like investigative, but you're watching the main character, but he's the villain. But like at the same time, his ideas make sense. Just kill off all criminals. If you had the power to kill off all criminals, wouldn't you do it?
Yeah, there's a lot of people who do it.
Depends.
The only, I guess the
Depends on
argument
which
also is,
criminal.
yeah, but then I know. Then the argument is, how could you tell who is a wrongfully accused criminal?
Yes. That's
But
Like
either way,
it's not
I don't
even that.
necessarily
But like
think
sometimes
you can call Yagami a
people
villain,
kill
though.
yeah,
fair enough.
and sometimes you can kill someone for a good reason. Like, what if they murdered your kid? Would you kill the killer, or would you kill the guy that murdered the kid?
If I knew that, I probably wouldn't kill him because it was justifiable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you
But
can't.
I don't know.
kill-
Ah, yes,
It was a-
justifiable homicide. But that
it was
brings
up-
in the debate: what is justice? And that's what the show is really all about.
That is
Yes,
true.
and I think that's interesting because it plays with people's different ideas of justice.
It also has
Yeah,
one of my
God
favorite.
complex.
It has one of my favorite characters, Ryuk, who has my favorite laugh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
and Ryuk is like is almost like us in the show watching what's happening.
Oh,
because
yeah.
sometimes Ryuk literally does nothing. Like he's literally just there, and he only does things if Light asks him to do things. Essentially,
He's a spectator.
For an apple.
yes, for an apple.
The whole story got started because Ryuk got bored.
that
Yeah.
is true.
And you
But
could
no,
honestly
you gotta
kind of
remember.
relate that to, like,
You gotta
oh,
remember.
someone got
Ryuk
bored
said,
and decided
"I'm
to watch
not your
anime."
ally."
Yeah, no, Ryuk is never going to be an ally.
The only thing is, but I also like how they don't keep it a mystery on how he does his things. Like like they keep it a mystery for like in the same episode for maybe like a solid 5 minutes or so, but they tell you, but it's intricate. And it's like the way that he did it, the way that he deceived people and stuff like that, I think it's very interesting. And I think you get to see like essentially him, Light, our main character, as a character, either in your eyes digress or keep going in his evil ideology if you think it's evil, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think it's very interesting. For especially it would be for more people that are interested in like a story with like a lot of different things. There is no comedy really. Ryuk is sometimes there just for a slight comedic relief.
Bro, if you don't laugh
But,
at his
like-
laugh, if you don't laugh at his laugh, I don't know what to say to you.
there are a couple good jokes. You know, I couldn't imagine a world without light. Yes, that would be rather dark.
Yep.
And they have
Or
some
I'll
good
take
moments.
a potato chip
and
and eat it.
The legendary scene.
Plus, I think it's a great anime to watch dub, which I think is also a great way to get people into like
Yeah,
anime in the first
which was
place.
another-
If you're like an English speaker, of course.
Which was
You
another
know what
reason
I
why we
mean?
praise Baka Test, because it has a great dub, and Death Note also has a really great dub. It's
Exactly. So I think it's interesting. The characters are interesting, though. What people would have to be ready for this quote unquote season 2 mid-season shift.
Yeah, the shift is kind of weird.
yeah.
That's my
Yeah,
my only
like-
thing. Is it kind of falls off after the shift. It's still good, but it's just not as good as it was.
Yeah, with no spoilers, of course. Like there's a shift in it. A lot of people don't like it.
I
If you
think
don't
it's
like
largely
it,
just highly controversial for the fans. Like some people love it and some people hate it.
yeah, like
I've heard
because
mixed
it's like
opinions.
when you've built up such a long time with like, you know, stuff. You know what? That goes into spoiler territory. I'm not going to say that, but
we can't really go into spoiler territory
The
if we're
show
recommending people
aired in
watch.
2006.
Yeah, but we're recommending people watch these.
That's fair point. That's a fair enough point.
Bro, we're talking about good starter animes. We're not talking about, oh, this anime came out in 2006. Go watch it.
Yeah,
The whole purpose,
I-
we're trying to get
enough,
people to
fair
start
enough.
watching.
Fair enough. That's
the
my
whole
bad.
purpose is to get people to watch it in order to experience and have fun with anime.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. My bad. That's my bad.
That's you bring up a good point. I'm just like I think Death Note's a great anime for the suspense and like the different ways you see like Light goes around interacting with characters and like
The mind
even like
games.
and the mind games. Yeah, the mind games.
I
And just the concept of if there was a notebook of death, would you use it?
I just
Would
like
you
his,
not use it?
I just like his smile he does whenever he outsmarts someone.
Oh
I
yeah.
did it.
No, the first time he gets outsmarted.
Oh. That was
Oh, the first time he gets outsmarted is good too.
Yep, literally by L, he gets outsmarted thinking that he won, and then he's like, No, 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 no.
Lin-Manuel Taylor.
No.
The guy literally said, no, 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 no. You thought you were smarter? Nah, you actually just told me your location, where you probably reside. You put down my search way lower.
That was such a good episode. It was like, oh shit. He
You
just-
literally see his face go to O in an instant. Just
And I like Ryuk. He just laughing like, oh, he outsmarted you.
he literally just tells him, oh, this guy's good.
This guy.
No. Oh, what was her name? When he meets Naomi.
Oh,
the police
Oh
officer?
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, without spoiling too much, it's a great scene.
Let's just say they meet and Ryuk dies of laughter. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They meet.
The whole episode,
She-
Ryuk was laughing.
That's my favorite
That's
episode.
it. No
because
spoiler.
that's
No,
my
no
fa-
spoiler. Just as soon as they meet and talk, Ryuk just dies of laughter. It's like, oh, you know something happened.
Bro, because he knows.
Bro, his laugh was
He
like
just
his laugh was that
knows.
laugh where you just laugh so hard and you just out of breath and all you make is just this puff sound that's coming out from your mouth. That's literally what's
No. That's the ending. He's talking about like the moment they met. Where
Oh!
you just starts laughing.
Oh yeah, he's just laughing the whole way. Just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. my bad.
Yeah,
And Mike
because
is like, Ryuk, shut up.
yeah, but he's like, why? It was so funny because literally, why he was laughing, Light was able to detect. Oh, there's something wrong. That's why he's laughing. He wasn't laughing because something's funny. He's laughing because Light was an idiot.
Death Note also has the most intellectual match of tennis I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh yeah, the tennis scene. They literally
Wrong,
it
Grand
didn't
Blue.
matter who won or lose, but it mattered who won or lose. And they took it so hard.
If he wins, then he's going to assume I threw it. But if I win, he's going to assume that I have that competitive spirit that he theorizes that Kira
That
has.
theorizes that he's Kira.
Yeah, it's just. It's like, do I win or do I lose?
Bro, the most intellectual game of tennis that had no purpose for anything.
The tennis was just something to look at while you heard their clashing thought processes.
The meme.
Nah,
That meme.
Clashing of
when,
wits.
when L looks at Light in the chair, just turns his head.
And Al's kind of comedic relief himself in the show. Like,
Oh yeah.
he's just his character is so interesting. He literally has no friends. He's never been like outside, quote unquote, and like
He has a sweet tooth and he sits like a freak.
No, and he hasn't been
Yes,
outsmarted until this case.
that's also true. He's never been outsmarted since. 100% track record.
Gone down the drain.
Gone down the drain. And then he just had to get coped up in it and be like, who is this man? Anyway, that's my starter anime. And this has been one hell of a talk. Do any of you want to shout out just another starter anime
I
if
was
you
gonna
have
say,
one?
I mean, Death
Ghost,
Note is,
Ghost hasn't even gone yet, I don't think.
you know, he did. He's a
Oh.
manga test.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Man, man, I just
I'm
proved
not
one
thinking-
listening I hated here.
no, I heard Rockland
Should've-
test. I swear
should've-
someone else brought
should've-
that up.
No.
Should have just drank water tonight.
My apologies.
Whomst the doomst.
Sure, we could lightning round a few more off.
Does anybody have any?
I mean, I'd say Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter? I don't know.
Hunter x Hunter is great.
It's great, but I don't know if it's a good starter.
It's great to get
I think
into.
I
Up
think
until,
it
like,
is.
the heavier around the Chimera Ant arc. When it
Yeah,
gets,
it's heavier. I just feel like the
when
pace.
it's lighter, it's really good to get into.
My issue was just the pace at certain arcs were slow, but it is great. It is great, but
Well, yeah, it is slow. They go through a whole running scene for like 3 episodes.
It's like what?
Like, even when events are taking a long time to happen, the characters still keep you interested.
And the reason, you know, the funny story is the reason why there was 3 episodes just that running scene is because in the manga, he didn't even draw pictures for those. That he just wrote like little paragraphs.
Draw me pictures.
He didn't draw no pictures. He just wrote paragraphs.
Well, they're all running. They're gonna keep running, and they're gonna keep running some more. So let's just
That's
write the
hilarious.
dialogue in, shall we?
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say Sword Art Online. I feel like Sword Art Online is probably a good start.
But it's so bad.
Oh,
Can I say one?
go
Yes.
ahead, we're just firing
go for
out.
it.
No Game, No Life.
Whoa, maybe.
Yes.
I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
It's very colorful. It's very easygoing. It's very
It's very.
I
nice.
mean, the fan service in that show, you know,
All right, if you
everyone
watch,
enjoys
if you
it.
watch No
It's very
Game No
nice to
Life,
look at.
if you watch No Game No Life, your path to fan service has just opened up. You're gonna watch it.
Also, your path to the great goddess Shiro.
Get out of here. We're calling the FBI. Call the FBI already.
Release on
Good
Steam.
God.
Ugh.
She's a child.
Ugh.
She's adorable, and you must protect.
Exactly.
I am
Jordan understands it.
We're not saying
I am
stick
calling
dick
police.
in.
Excuse
I
me.
am calling
Maybe,
the
but I will say
I am
maybe.
calling the
What do you
police.
mean? What?
Hello, FBI.
They don't need to open up, okay? They
Right, they'll just walk right in on you.
Yeah, they'll
Oh,
blow your
so-
door off its hinges.
You don't understand.
You just don't understand how we feel about her.
You guys so lucky we live in Canada. We don't even know what the Canadian federal business is.
Well, maybe it's a good thing we don't.
Bro, I'm just talking about a character in an anime that
talking about a
isn't even
child.
real.
You're talking about a child.
No less.
Yeah, but then you might as well say as soon as like you're talking about a child, no matter what. You like any girl in Angel Beats? Child. You like any girl in High School DxD? Child.
Checkmate. You
Damn.
kinda got it.
You want any high school anime girl? Child. There you go.
Joke's on you. My favorite girl, No Game No Life, is Jibril, and she's 3,000 years old. So fuck off.
Bringing up the
The real shit.
trope.
I can't even be mad.
trope, but I look like
I
a
can't,
child.
I can't bet mad. He got me on that. Wow.
I can't even be mad.
All right, man. You're not a pedophile. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because everyone here is.
It's all good. The FBI are going home.
Yeah, I guess the FBI is going home. Oh, man.
They broke down the door. Lich gave his explanation and they walked away.
Like, oh shit, he's kind of got a point.
And then you hear that one guy who's in the FBI, you're like, does that make me a pedophile? My wife is younger than me. By how much? 10 years. Yeah, buddy.
Depends. When did you
get
start
hired.
dating each other?
There's like people who date each other when one's 20 and one's 30.
Yeah, but that's okay. See, it's when you start dating some. You know what? I'm not gonna get
Yeah,
into
don't
this.
get into that.
It's kind of a different.
This is a different
topic for a
topic
different
altogether.
Some
Any
hot
other
takes.
recommendations?
I don't recommend any ecchi. If you watch,
Yeah, because you're immediately a
Okay.
pedophile.
Okay, can I talk about that? I think it's an issue that some people who get into anime believe anime is so wholesome. Anime's for children. It's gonna be great to
Oh,
watch. And then you
no.
show them Attack on Titan, High School DxD,
I'm
recent
sorry.
like
No, I'm sorry.
High
I could
School
even just show you
DxD for
Madoka
children.
Magica at this rate.
Matoka
Same as that.
Magica? Oh my god.
Like, we all know what happened in that. Whew, changed the genre.
yeah, see, and some people go in with that idea that anime is gonna be wholesome. This can't be it. Like
Nope.
someone that I know, that's what they thought. They thought anime's so wholesome. There's no way
Ooh,
there's anything wrong that could go in it.
Watch Death Parade.
Oh yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
That I think Death Parade's a good starter as well.
That one's dark. don't know
I
what you're
have to
talking
agree
about.
with that,
Really?
though.
It's-
No.
It's fun and dark, but like you get interested to learn about what happened, like what happened to people for them to come here. Who gets to go to heaven or hell? Are they both going to hell? Are they both are they
What are you talking
quote
about? There's no
unquote?
such
You're getting
thing.
reincarnated, or are you going
Yeah.
down to the depths?
The best
The
thing is you
void.
don't even understand which one goes which way.
No, you do. It says at the
Oh.
top of the elevator.
Yeah.
Never mind,
Yeah,
I'm just
they say-
stupid.
Yeah. Wow.
I was
After
gonna
all.
when we were throwing out shows, I was gonna say Assassination Classroom and Full Metal
That
Alchemist.
one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Don't
Just
think
don't run
Full
to
Metal
the
Alchemist
elitist.
is one. Not gonna lie.
Just don't run to the elitist when you bring up that Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh.
James?
What?
What?
I just feel like shows like that are. I don't think you want to get into anime on a really long show.
No.
So none of the big
I mean-
four, not My
Yeah,
Hero
none of the big four.
Academia,
Unless
not
you're enjoying it so
Hunter.
much.
Well, My Hero, I think the ones that go by seasonal are fine because each season is different length.
Big Four don't have seasons.
Yeah, Big Fours don't have seasons. That's why I didn't even
They
say.
just keep going.
That's why I didn't even say
Aw,
Black
they get-
Clover because I'm like, yo, Black Clover
They
just
have
kept
arcs.
going. They just keep going. So I'm just like, no. For all those who start off with edgy, like, there's a lot of people who come out and say that their first anime is High School DxD or Cat Plant Cuties or this
Oh.
To Love Ru or these etchies. I'm like, why? What? Which I'm not gonna lie, etchies was one of my few first that when I found out what I was watching was anime. But like,
Ikatu-sen?
Ikitusa, man, yo, Crows, we watched
Ikitusa?
that. We were dying.
Yo, Iki Tucson, Queen's Blade.
Our favorite character in Ikitusa was the mom.
It was just so out of nowhere. Just
Yo,
why are
no-
people's clothes flying off? Like
Don't worry.
is happening?
You're thinking too
people are
much. Let your-
fighting and like clothes are frail and
just
fragile.
let your mind disperse.
In Queen's Blade.
Let it happen.
When I was watching Queen's Blade, it took me 6 episodes in. I'm like, yo, is there even a male?
There are, but like,
It didn't even hit me. I'm like, yo, there's 6. I'm 6 episodes
there's
in.
a few,
I didn't
but they're
see-
we don't matter as much in there.
No, we don't. I was gonna say, do you guys think? No, I was gonna say Seven Deadly Sins, but all my favorite moments of Seven Deadly Sins comes when Escanor shows up, and that's like season
Yeah.
2.
I think
That's
that's
not
just
too
like
far
your
in.
favorite that you want to just tell someone, "Oh, watch
Yeah.
it. It's
Yeah,
so good."
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, watch the Fate series. You'll have no idea what's going on by the
I
first
think
episode.
I think Seven Deadly
Oof.
Sin falls in that category. Like you say, it's like your favorite. You recommend like Fate, Fairy Tale. What's another?
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one's mentioned Black Clover, honestly.
No, I was gonna say Black Clover in that
It
category
was
too.
borderline mentioned.
Yeah, it's just because Black Clover. The issue with it. I
It's
always-
kind of long now.
Yeah, and I also tell people read the manga first before watching it because if you're watching a sub, the first episode, you're gonna hate Asta. If you watch it dub, the first episode, you're actually gonna like Asta. But there's a lot of people who don't like dub, so I just tell them just go read the manga for the first arc.
The dub's not bad for Black Clover though. I've watched most of it in dub.
Oh no, the dub is fantastic for Black Clover. It's one of the best ones. But I'm saying for people who don't like dubs, just read the manga for the first arc.
I want to mimic the show, but I also don't want people to go deaf.
Yeah, like for Japanese, he screams out loud so much for no reason, and the dub they tone it down like to what it normally is. But it's all right.
toned it down to him having an actual normal human voice.
Another show I was gonna recommend. I was gonna say maybe you should watch this because it is praised a lot. Well, it's praised by me, Ghost, a lot, and a lot of people in the anime community. Code Geass.
Yes.
Code Geass. I think Code Geass is a great starter. Here's why. Just like
Yes.
Death Note, it's just like
Pauses.
it has like Death Note. It's just like Death Note with the mind games and everything like that.
Let's be honest. You just want to
Just
mention
like
it because of big
Death Note?
robots.
What? I'm not gonna
You
say
just want to
about-
bring up the mechs.
No. I actually
like
bro. I want to bring up about Lelouch.
It's-
Lelouch is one of the most well-written characters I have seen in all of anime.
You're right.
He's
It's just like Death Note.
confusing.
Sorry.
Wow.
I'm swinging on this man. He'll take any chance to bring up Death Note.
The 3 points of just like Death Note was really funny. Point number 1 is just like Death Note. Number 2, just like Death Note.
I deserve that. I deserve that.
Dude, as soon as we mentioned something that walks along the line of like being better or like Death Note, oh yeah, but have you heard of Death Note?
But
That's Proza.
Code Geass it's a great story. It's again a revenge story, but a revenge story told well. Like really well. Like fine wine well. Like there's
Like
problems
we
in
do healer well.
No, that's not well. It's not well.
Swear to God, boy.
You do healing, it's not well.
Oh boy.
But Code Geass? Oh man, it's so good. And if you like robots, it has mechs. The mechs are okay. Only cool design in my opinion is Lancelot. Gurren's alright. The rest of them look pretty ass. There's Orange
Wow.
Boy.
Wow. Okay, no, I'm swinging.
Orange
Gurren was
boy.
sick.
What? I said Gurren looks pretty nice, but not close to Lancelot.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think the show's like truthfully. I've never seen it, but like it doesn't feel like it's about the
Wow.
mechs.
It's not about the mechs. The mechs
It's
are
not.
like it's not. The
And
mechs
then
are like
the only thing is, you could argue the show kind of falls into, we got to drop a few edgy scenes here and there
yeah
for the
yeah.
fan service.
For the fan service, yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, that's doo doo.
No, but I always forget about them. Like I always,
sorry.
it just.
I mean, they're there because it kind of falls into the time when it came out.
yeah.
I was so close to saying what fan service everyone's flat as aborted.
Bro, I was about to say Colin. Bro, take that
Colin,
back.
No, I was gonna
Ghost.
straight say.
Outside
did you forget about
outside.
the whole shower scene even?
Outside of Colin and C2.
No. Don't you
Euphemia
remember
in season 1.
The swim club,
I said
the
Euphemia.
whole
in
swim club.
the whole swim club. Yeah.
Am I on mute?
No, you're not. Cordelia.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't you remember that one scene in the anime after the
Are you talking about the island?
I'm talking about the tanned girl. And like once she lost
Once again, swim
all
team.
of-
Oh, Loretta.
yes.
Swim team as well.
There's
as,
a straight episode where her tits are just showing.
yeah.
I guess I need to.
That's what I mean. Unfortunately, the time it came out, it kind of just fell into that a little bit too much.
I kind of like sidetrack and ignored that because it was just I was so involved with how the fact that
Yeah.
they're trying to unite like a revolution, which was so good. And it's
I, s-
Viva la revolution!
season.
I still feel uncomfortable around desk because of that one girl.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
Sorry, what?
Don't worry about it.
Girls,
Don't worry about it.
We'll brief you later.
just watch Code Geass full.
You know, I
Yeah.
think another good starter anime that I totally forgot about and somebody should have recommended was Prison School.
No,
I
no,
don't think
no,
that-
no,
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 Leave.
no,
What?
no.
What?
What do you mean?
I,
Don't want
I-
us?
I
Bro.
put my girlfriend on that and she loved it.
Bro, I only loved it because the English dub voice for Andre killed me so much.
Coochie. Vagina. Pussy. Coochie.
They only made him laugh because Blitz can relate to him.
No, it wasn't even that. It's just the voice. The voice they chose for it. But after that, I literally, I'm not gonna lie. Every other episode, I was like, this is just What? Why am I watching this?
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
not a
this.
starter. It's just there for the jokes, but it's like then what?
Yeah, then what? And I hear the manga went to shit. And I'm like, I'm not surprised. But
I'm surprised no one said One Punch Man.
ooh,
Honestly.
I don't know.
And One Punch Man and Mob Psycho, honestly, really good.
I think
starter
Mob
animes.
Psycho is a good start. But
I'd say Mob Psycho over One Punch Man for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, because One Punch Man has a lot of shonen jokes in it, like parody jokes that you won't probably get unless you watch shonen.
That's understandable.
But
I
Mob
still think
Psycho,
mine was a good idea.
Mob Psycho, no, shut up with your prison school. Mob Psycho, Mob Psycho, yes, 100%. I was gonna think about how to pick up a girl in a dungeon.
Nope.
No,
No, I honestly don't think
No.
it's that interesting.
Not
Wait,
at
which
all. How to
Watched it,
pick up
can't
girls? Is
confirm.
it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Super. It's actually like probably longer than that, but something like that.
It's like 3 seasons right now. No,
Yeah,
it's three
is it
seasons. It's 3 seasons. Yeah.
is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? That is the full
I
name
felt
for
it's
it.
really
Yeah.
good. The fact that people fight
it's
with
good, but I don't think it'd be a starter.
No,
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I can see your point. I just find people fight with an isekai.
No, you can't. It can't
It's
be
not.
isekai when
It's
you're
not.
already there.
But people
Don't
fight
worry
once.
about
They
it.
still
Don't
classify
worry
it.
about
I'm
it.
like, it's not.
No, it's not an isekai. It's just fantasy.
That's
What-
okay.
Question:
Just
Would you guys,
because something.
would you guys
go ahead.
recommend an isekai to anyone? Because I personally,
Yes,
Which one?
I already have.
Yeah, he said no game, no life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's.
there you go.
Oh yeah, that's. a
Didn't you also
isekai.
say SAO too?
Oh yeah.
That's not an isekai though.
I mean,
well,
technically it is.
It falls under the title, but it doesn't. If you're being that elitist
I feel
guy,
like it's.
they
I
never
think it's.
I'm gonna be that elitist guy real quick.
It's
No,
kinda niche.
SAO is not.
They're just people in it trapped in a video game, but they could come
Okay,
out
but-
if they beat it.
You can't call it niche when there have been like so many series ever since SAO and even before
Yeah,
that.
like don't even start with the wrestler one.
I mean, technically, Inuyasha is also one that was a isekai.
Yeah, I'd agree
But
with
that is these. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I can't call it niche because I almost wanted to flame SAO for the same reason of like.
yeah.
Like, have you guys watched the hack dot slash slash series? I think.
No.
it's
Well,
called?
I wanted to play the games, but I didn't.
Oh
see
my
the
god,
series.
yeah. So there's quite a few of them. One of them, somebody gets stuck in a game. So that was done before SAO, and then SAO just made it revolutionary. Oh.
Would that consider one of the FNAF games in Isekai?
Five
'Cause
Nights
there's
at
one-
Freddy's?
There's one of the games where you're supposed to be a night guard, but you're a night guard trapped in a game.
FNAF World.
No, it's not FNAF World. It's the one with like the rabbit. I don't remember what it's called. FNAF
Okay,
VR.
well, the rabbit...
The one with Springtrap?
Oh. Are
No,
you
no.
talking about 3?
It's Glitch Trap.
Not three.
I think it's just FNAF VR. I think that's just what it. I don't know. I just call it FNAF VR because you have to have VR to play it.
We've gone off topic again.
I'm
Onto
sorry,
something
I was
that's
just
not an
saying.
isekai.
That Friday.
Onto an anime that's not an isekai that I think I'd recommend to beginners is Kuroko no Basket.
Only if
No.
you like sports
I don't know.
beforehand.
I would rather.
I had literally no interest in basketball, and I watched that show and thought, that's pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather recommend Haikyuu over that.
Yeah, I'd kind of agree with that too.
I think
Haven't watched Haiku, can't comment.
Haikyuu. If you're
Missing
gonna
out.
recommend sports anime, I think Kuroko is like a second one. If you say after you watch
Prince of
Haikyuu,
Tennis.
watch no.
Yes.
After you've done Haikyuu, watch Kuroko. But I think Haikyuu is one. If you're going to introduce someone who likes sports, that's a sports anime you just introduce them to.
Can I spoil something about that show that makes me upset?
What?
They tried to make it seem like someone died
Yeah.
from volleyball.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Kuroko no Basket. I was like,
No,
what?
no, high Q. They tried to play it like someone died from hitting the ball.
I mean, Kuroko no Basketball is my favorite guy where he just shoots and turns around. exactly. Never miss.
Irima, he's awesome.
Mr. Three-pointer himself, half-court shot, full-court
He
shot.
shoots
literally
threes from
pulled
full
the
court.
Uh,
They just pass him the ball and he shoots, then pushes up his glasses.
yeah. He just like, yep, it's going in.
My horoscope is amazing today.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was really superstitious.
Oh yeah.
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 Because he needed to make sure he was in the best condition he could to make those threes.
Yeah.
My horoscope is good today. Seems
you
like
guys-
I'm gonna be making baskets.
My hand. For some reason, I've wrapped all my fingers in bandages, and that's it. On my right hand.
So, what about Black Lagoon? What are we saying for Black Lagoon?
That is not a starter.
That's a starter
Good
anime.
show.
It's a great show.
If
It's a
you're
great show.
recommending Black Lagoon, you might as well recommend Helsing Ultimate. Or the original
I would
Hellsing.
recommend Helsing Ultimate.
That's not a
Okay.
starter.
It's not started.
No, Helsing Ultimate, you don't even get what happens unless you know the original Helsing
Yeah.
for the first
I
2 or
guess
3 episodes.
It's kind of fair, actually. Helsing Ultimate's pretty schizophrenic. Would recommend Helsing Ultimate abridged, though.
Oh yeah.
That's not an
100%.
anime.
Technically,
It's
it
a
is.
starter bridge.
It's technically it counts.
You know what I
Okay.
wouldn't recommend?
I'm
I would
joking.
not recommend Dragon Ball Z.
No, fuck no.
No, start with Dragon Ball. That's why you wouldn't recommend Dragon Ball Z. Obviously.
I don't know if I would recommend a story anime as Dragon Ball either. It's a little slow.
Welp.
I mean,
I
unless
thought-
unless you want to see Yamcha in his prime, then yeah.
Yamcha before
God.
he was
What do,
Yamcha.
you, what do you mean? He's always been a god.
Maybe
I
in
know,
the
right? He's so
games.
good they don't even need him to fight.
He's too strong.
Ultra
He can't
Instinct.
fight. He's too strong.
Psh, he's Omni level. Like
Like, bro, he mastered Ultra Instinct a long time ago.
Oh no.
Yamcha would shit on Zeno in a fight.
Yeah,
bro,
obviously.
Zeno is Yamcha.
Bro, if that was a twist, I would.
That would be the
Shush,
best
don't spoil it.
ever.
This is all of a sudden Yamcha's like, yeah, I put pieces of myself everywhere to become the weakest person. I wanted to know what humanity was like.
And then
It
I was
sucked.
God.
I was gonna say, what if Puar was actually just Zeno? Like he was just Zeno's father.
Don't do that, because now I'm thinking about Parar and whatever his name is, fat ass.
Yeah, Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome.
Yo, what's wrong with Yajirobe?
I mean, he takes a good care of corn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
He's the bean daddy that never gets hungry
He's the
anymore.
bean daddy. He comes through with the sensu beans.
And he knows how to rumble good. Yeah.
And he cut off
Yeah.
Vegeta's tail.
Oh, that's easily the least interesting thing he's done, though.
I mean, that's
I
the
am
most...
fat and hungry. She is right to fear me.
I'm fat and hungry. She has right to fear me.
I think we're out of star animes to recommend. 'Cause there's a
Yeah,
lot.
they're
That
just shit
I
posting.
mean, we just
there's
we,
a
we
lot.
just threw a bunch out.
There's a lot that probably we think can start, but it's like we're like, no, there's this that's wrong with it. There's that's wrong with it. Like I said, I don't recommend any harem or ecchi as a beginner.
Oh yeah, get SAO out of here. Get
oh.
SAO out of here right now.
Real
But
shit.
prison school.
No,
No,
Shut up.
bro,
no.
that's not
We're
even,
not talking about prison school.
bro. Prince School's not even ecchi, man. It's-
Yeah.
Okay, so I found another starter anime that I'd love everyone to look up if they haven't.
Swear to God.
Here's what I think it
Oh
is.
wait, let me guess. Now you were gonna say prison school.
No, no.
Love is not military.
JoJo's? No, I wouldn't recommend JoJo's as a starter.
Absolutely
We had
not.
an entire
Okay, good.
podcast about this.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and I let you guys do this without me. And all you did was fillet JoJo's. I thought we were in agreement that it's not a must-watch, but then all of you guys were like, "Yeah, it's so good."
No, we
You're
were.
supposed to be there to grab us by the neck and rein us in.
Bring us in. We were.
Okay.
all
I
three of
thought
us-
you guys could handle yourselves.
Okay,
No.
so actually what had happened is the entire time we said, no, it's not a starter. It's just so fucking entertaining.
It wasn't even that. We say it's not a must watch, and then we start talking about scenes, and we're like, oh yeah, but you remember that funny moment? And then that moment? And we're like, oh, and that fight? And then we're like, you know what? That was pretty good. And then that was really good.
Yeah, I
JoJo's
just step
is
in and
so
say all
good.
you're doing is proving that you should start with it or that you should watch it.
Yeah, but when you actually start watching it, you understand why it's not a starter.
Yeah, it's not a starter.
I mean, part 1 is kind of a slog to get through.
Bum, bum.
Hey,
The real show starts after part 1.
Don't diss part 1, bro.
No, I agree with him on that. Part 1 was a slog.
No, you're both assholes.
Part 2, I think part 2. Whew.
Part 2 is where it really kicks off.
Part 1 felt like a movie. I was like, bro, I was surprised it wasn't over yet. Like,
Don't diss part 1.
They could have literally just did that. Part 1 just a movie, and then like here's JoJo's. Start with part 2.
apparently it was supposed to be, but it never happened.
Part 1 was okay at best.
We have gone off topic from starter animes. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
No, we haven't. We were talking about JoJo's.
That's not
JoJo's not a
anime.
starter anime.
Yeah, we all agree on that.
Okay, cool.
All right, last starter anime, Cory in the House.
No.
No, this
shut
is where
up.
we end
Okay,
the
we're ending it.
episode.
We're ending it.
End it now.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. This has been the Beancast with Blitz, Ghost Zero, Nagisa, Old Lady Lich now, and Subarashi. Thank you for joining.
I'm very glad you actually noticed I changed my name.
Can you remain on brand for 5 minutes?
No.
Nope. Thank you for joining us. See you on next week's topic.
Oh, next week's topic is gonna be a nice birthday special. I can't wait. Yay.
Yay, because it's Blitz's birthday. Huzzah! We're going to roast his waifu tier list because it's trash. So, what?
It's all
So
because he
everything
doesn't
just
like
goes in
cream
it's the dude,
cheese.
right?
Hmm. So thank you. Good morning, good evening, and good night. And you're welcome.
Ciao.
If I don't see you, good morning, good evening, good night.